Don't be the same fucking loser you were a couple months ago. Don't watch the fucking porn. Don't eat the fucking junk food. Don't binge watch the fucking YouTube videos. You've been making so much progress on your self-improvement journey. You've made muscle, you've got money, you've got whatever it takes, and you feel confident with yourself, bro. Don't fuck up your progress now. So many people have made it to where you're currently at right now and have fucked up because they got too comfortable and got too complacent. Don't be the type of person that fucks up when they're so close to winning, bro. Imagine being one step away from success and from changing your life or being financially free, but then you decide to go watch porn or decide to go get drunk with a bunch of people. Imagine how frustrating that would be. You are on a time frame, my friend. I will help you with these 7 things in today's video on how to unfuck your life. Number 1, manifestation. The way manifestation works is basically doing the right habits, doing the right things, and also being a little bit spiritual and at peace with yourself. People do practices like meditation, they do visualizations, they journal, they do affirmations, they do stuff like that. And that basically counts as manifestation and manifesting your dreams. You're probably an unconfident guy right now. You probably have low self-esteem. You probably watched porn like an hour ago before watching this video. So basically, giving yourself the right affirmations will make you more of a confident person and become the person you want to be like. So if your idol is like Andrew Tate, or if your idol is like Mike Tyson or like Hamza or whoever you may look up to, then basically affirming yourself that you're just as good as them. You're very charismatic, you're very powerful. If you affirm yourself of what you are, then you will start to act like that person. And this is a very powerful technique, because when you give yourself this visualization of who you are and you start to give yourself these words of encouragement or words of doubt towards yourself, you'll start to act like the person you are talking to yourself about. So if that doesn't make sense, say for example you start down talking yourself, you talking shit to yourself, you probably just watch porn, so like you feel good, you feel guilty, you feel very, very bad about yourself. You're basically beating yourself up for it. You're saying you're a loser, you can't accomplish anything in life, you're lazy, you're complacent. If you keep saying those things, then you're gonna keep acting like that person and you're never gonna change. And I know that sounds cliche, but fucking think about it. The athletes you look up to, the leaders you look up to, whoever you look up to, they always have an ignorant confidence within themselves, because in order to get to that place in the first place, you have to start thinking like you're the man already. So instead of like down talking yourself and talking shit about yourself, you could simply just say like, oh yes, I'm powerful, I'm this, I've made a bunch of money, I've encouraged a lot of men to change their life, I'm a powerful leader, I'm charismatic, whatever it may be, whatever insecurities you may have. If you just affirm yourself that you're the opposite and that you're really good and you feel good about yourself, then you will actually start to love yourself more and you'll change into the person you desire to be like. This started with me when I was very ugly. I used to be a very ugly looking kid and I was very unattractive. I used to have low self-esteem. I used to hate myself. Girls used to never talk to me, and also I would get no respect from men because I barely did anything with my life. And I would just down talk myself and say, fuck, I hate myself. I can't do anything right with my life. I can't get out of a rut. I've been doing a bunch of bad habits and I just hate myself. Like I used to just talk down to myself, and there's really no need to do that because you're doing yourself more harm than good when you talk down to yourself. But then when I started affirming myself, saying that I look good, I'm confident with myself, I could pull girls, then I started growing out my hair, I started getting more attractive, and girls started coming up to me and more men respected me. I will say though, my hair is a little messy right now, so don't mind it. I need to get a trim, so don't fucking bully me, bro. Number 2, working ruthlessly hard. A lot of people get mixed up about this. They balance one thing they have with another thing. So for example, you balance school with doing YouTube, or you balance school with doing a sport. You balance school with trying to be an entrepreneur. Like, you can't just balance it to make progress. And yes, you can maybe make a little bit of progress, but you're just gonna actually maintain it, and you're not gonna like really get anywhere. The real way to do it is to use less focus on school or whatever the distraction might be. You get rid of all those distractions, and then you just completely 80-90% focus on this, whatever it may be. Entrepreneurship, boxing, sports, whatever it may be, whatever your goals might be. This should be the main focus. 90% of it should be in this. And when you're working to the point where you know you're working fucking ruthlessly hard and you're just focused, you're just feeling like you're on the grind, you feel confident that you're actually getting shit done, then that's how you know you're putting all your focus and all your 100% effort into this thing. At one point when I was just maintaining school and maintaining YouTube, I wasn't making much progress, and that was like in the beginning of the school year, and that was the beginning of my channel. So like I was just trying to get good grades, but also at the same time make good YouTube videos, but that wasn't working. What actually started working was when I put 100% effort into one of my videos, and then I automatically blew up after that video. And that's because I put all my 100% into it. And since I blew up from that video, it has changed my life, and I'm changing more men's life right now. I am encouraging more men to become better, and I'm encouraging them to become more masculine and to actually work harder. So I've been definitely following my goal, and ever since I've been using the imbalance method, which is where you do 80% or 100% of your effort. They just say 80-20 rule, it's the same thing, but putting 100% of your effort into the goal you want to achieve and be the best at, then that's what will make you progress. When you start like making the scale tip and you start actually like imbalancing the scale, then that's when you'll make progress in the other thing. But just be careful, because the other thing will suffer. So the thing that you put your less focus in, that will be the thing that will start to suffer. And when you start working ruthlessly hard, that will be one of the biggest first steps that you could make to unfuck your life right now. Number 3, consistency. If you want to start unfucking your life right now, and you want to actually make progress in your goals, and you want to become successful, and you want to make money, or you want to become successful in life, then you have to start being consistent with the goal you're trying to achieve. All the top idols that you look up to, all these people that you idolize, and all these people that you look up to, those people had to be consistent and had to stay disciplined to get there. Just look at someone like Hamza. Hamza had to do some shitty 9-to-5 job that he hated with all his life, but then he eventually said fuck this, and then he started going consistent into YouTube. He started making videos, he started working hard, staying disciplined, and he kept staying consistent. And even though it was hard for him, he still made it through, and he got to the level he is right now, and he is financially free. And the way he did this was he was consistent with YouTube, and he stayed consistent, he stayed disciplined, he saw what he was going to achieve. Others doubted him, and others may doubt you when you're on this path, but others can't see what you can see. Others do not know the potential you may have to accomplish your goals. So being consistent in doing whatever you are doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, for whatever goal you may have, it will definitely skyrocket your success and the trajectory of your success. If you didn't need consistency to become successful, then everyone would be fucking successful. Everyone that you know would be successful. Every loser that you know would be successful. If consistency didn't matter to become a number 1 in whatever, then literally anyone would be successful. But the only way to become actually good at what you do is to be consistent and stay disciplined and outwork everybody. Number 4, improving your mental health. A lot of guys I know may say, oh,
meditation is gay. Oh, journaling's weird. Oh, this is weird. Why am I gratitude journaling? Why should I go out in nature and touch grass?
And these motherfuckers ask why they're depressed and why they feel like shit and why their lives feel mediocre. No wonder these guys are depressed. They haven't gone outside for a whole day. They haven't smelt the fresh air in nature. They haven't touched grass. They haven't meditated. They haven't done anything to improve their mental health. Literally meditating, journaling, gratitude journaling, going out in nature today are so easy and plus so pleasurable. You'll feel so good and refreshed once you just step outside of your house and outside of your stinky ass room. Once you do that, you won't feel depressed when you go outside in nature. You're actually seeing people, you're interacting with nice people, and plus you feel great about yourself. You feel better, you have more testosterone after you have some interactions with some strangers and it goes well. You feel good. And improving your mental health is the #1 thing before anything else. Working ruthlessly hard goes above this, but meditation and doing all these other habits to improve your mental health go below that. That's the first starting line. That's the baseline that you could do to become better. And you may be thinking, how is this going to improve my mental health? Because I don't see why meditation is really beneficial, or I don't see why journaling is beneficial. It's because journaling, you literally journal down your thoughts and you become more present and you feel less distracted and you feel less anxious. And plus it's like a little conversation you're having with yourself, with your deep thoughts, and you're just journaling it down, and you have some ideas that you write down too so you could remember. And also meditation, specifically what it does, it calms down your body, because every single time you breathe in and breathe out, then you're just calming yourself down, you're lowering your heart rate, and also it kind of releases melatonin in your body. And melatonin is the sleeping chemical that makes you kind of fall asleep, or makes you feel kind of lazy, or makes you feel kind of calm. Melatonin is what will be released in your body when you meditate. And yes, it may sound like, oh, but it sounds like it's gonna make me lazy or make me sleepy, but it's gonna make you feel calmer and happier about yourself. Number 5, cut off all the crabs. And when I mean the crabs are the people that hold you back. So I'm talking about the losers, the degenerates, the people that hold you back, the ones that want you to fail, the ones that get mad when they see one's self-improvement and they start making fun of you, or the ones that make fun of you for reading a book, the ones that make fun of you for going to the gym, or the ones that make fun of you for saying video games are really a waste of time. Those are the crabs you want to cut off. These people haven't done anything good for you, and these people will not change. If they really wanted to change, they would have changed a while ago. And these people aren't going to do anything for you except just fuck up your success and fuck up the trajectory of the success you could succeed in. I know many people like this at my school, and all they do is just play video games, eat junk food, go out to parties, go to hangouts, and they don't do anything else productive with their life. And then they're like, Val, why do you work so hard? Or they're like, Val, why don't you play video games? That's weird. Or like, Val, why don't you become like everybody else? Why are you doing your own thing? That's kind of weird. You're weird. They're saying all this dumb shit, and I look at them and I'm like, where's your muscle, bro? Where's your money? Where's your success? And they think I'm being too extreme. And they think I'm being weird with all this stuff I'm doing, all this self-improvement stuff I'm doing. But these crabs are literally trying to hold you back. They get jealous when you make progress. They want you to fail. And they're the ones that talk behind your back with other people. They see you post a picture of your six-pack abs, they're gonna go to their friend and just start talking shit behind your back without you even knowing. They see you post a picture with a girl or making money, they're gonna start talking shit behind your back. They don't want you to succeed. They want you to stay down with them. They don't care if you make it. They want you to stay with them. If they see you making it in life, they're gonna get angry. But if they see you low in life, suffering, then they're gonna be happy. These people are evil, so cut them off while you still can and get the fuck away from them. Number 6, stop wasting your dopamine. So what I mean by that is watching porn, watching Netflix, doing bad habits such as eating junk food, and those are all bad habits. I just say bad habits because the list goes on and on. You could do a bunch of bad habits and they will be high dopamine and very bad for you, and there's just too many to list, but you know which ones are bad for you and you know what's making your life worse. And when you waste your dopamine on these dumb habits like fabbing, going out to a party, or watching Netflix, then you're wasting your motivation and drive to actually do something productive with your life. Let me ask you, bro, do you feel productive after you watch Netflix? Do you feel like going to accomplish a 2-hour work task for your business, or do you feel like working out right after you watch Netflix? Of course not. You probably feel lazy. And I know these habits may seem fun to do in the moment, and it may seem great and you might feel like you're relaxing, but you're wasting your drive and your motivation on your other goals that you could be achieving.
But Valentino, it's because I've had a really long day of work. I've had a really long day of school. I need to relax just for an hour or so and just relax my mind and my body.
You're not fucking relaxing if you're doing these dumbass habits. Stop fucking relaxing by doing that. Actually take a nap, go to sleep. Go out in nature and rest your mind there. Don't fucking watch these dumbass shows, these fucking documentaries about people. Stop watching that shit. And last but not least, controlling sexual desires. So I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about this, like semen retention, no fab, no porn. So what should you do? Don't fab at all. Don't indulge in sexual desires. Don't go fucking jerk off to Lana Rhoades or Mia Khalifa on the hub. Don't go do that. Don't release your nut. Keep your sexual desires to yourself. Semen retention, stuff like that. Just keep it all to yourself. Don't release it on some random girl banging another guy that you want on the internet. Because retaining your sexual desires to yourself and holding them to yourself and not like just wasting your nut on like something unnecessary, then you're gonna actually feel good and you're gonna like make more progress that way, because you're using the fuel for your sexual desires. And what I mean by that is you're using the fuel and the work you would need in order to actually reproduce with another girl and have intercourse. And this goes in our caveman brains, because back then when we couldn't find a mate, or we didn't have enough progress or status and to make a family, then we had to go out and get the resources we needed and become a high status man in order to actually make it and to actually make a family. We had to go work hard in order to actually reproduce. And then when you just waste your nut on this fantasy that you have in your brain about another woman that you know at school, or like you have a fantasy with this girl you've seen on the hub, if you just waste it on that, then you're just making your body feel lazy. You feel like lethargic afterwards and you don't feel like doing anything. You have no work drive. But then just holding it to yourself and using the fuel of sexual desires to go work hard on your goals and to actually go out there and work hard for what you want to get, then that will actually make you more progress, because you're actually working hard to get the stuff you would need in order to reproduce. And the reason why I say meditation as well is because it will keep you more mindful from actually doing the habit again, because your mind will tell you and warn you, hey, don't do this because then you're gonna fab, or don't fab because then you're gonna feel guilty, and you know what happens. Because when you meditate, it's gonna keep you mindful of the consequences you're gonna face afterwards, and it's gonna make you remember to not do it. If you're currently in a rut right now, or you're like struggling with a habit right now that you can't get out of, or you're struggling with life and you don't know how to fix your life, literally just implement one of these things I told you to do, and you'll definitely make more progress and you'll start to feel happier within yourself. And also, bro, I myself have been a victim of every single of these habits. So don't feel bad about yourself. Don't feel like shit. Don't beat yourself up over it. Like I told you, I have indulged in all of these habits before. I have fallen victim to them. I have literally binge watched porn for 2 hours straight during No Nut November once, and I was so down bad, and I did not do anything productive with my time. Do the things in this video I have just told you, bro, and you'll make lots of success in your goals. And once I started implementing each of these things, I started getting more success, and I started actually achieving more rewards from doing these things when I started implementing every single thing I've listed today. And I hope the same for you, bro. And without further ado, bro, I'll see you very, very soon. Wapow, wapow.